You don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
The offense set for a first down play. To throw, it's Lagway. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And football is such a game of inches, right? I mean, that's a first down. If the receiver was able to get his foot back in bounds, just couldn't come up with it there.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back up.
Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Milroe. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They're trying to get to it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side and watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Here he comes from inside his own, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. One final play before the end of the quarter. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes the catch down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit pay standard, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. But that's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Looking to throw it again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. To the air, it's Milroe. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The number one job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, getting the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Across the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you're out.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this.
Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not...
Gonna take a shot. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Gonna let it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6.